A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move that has reignited the debate over single-use plastics, U.S. President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Monday advocating for a return to plastic drinking straws. This decision reverses the previous administration's efforts to phase out single-use plastics, which are known to contribute significantly to environmental pollution. Speaking to reporters at the White House, Trump stated, "We're going back to plastic straws," arguing that paper straws are ineffective and often fail to hold up under use. "I don't think plastic is going to affect a shark very much, as they're munching their way through the ocean," he added, dismissing environmental concerns surrounding plastic waste. The executive order instructs the federal government to cease purchasing paper straws and to ensure they are no longer distributed in federal buildings. Additionally, it mandates the development of a national strategy to eliminate the use of paper straws within 45 days. This directive is part of a broader trend under Trump's administration, which has seen a rollback of various environmental protections put in place by former President Joe Biden, who had aimed to reduce the consumption of non-biodegradable plastics. Trump's latest order is a significant pivot from Biden's policies, which included support for a global treaty to limit plastic production and a commitment to phase out single-use plastics on federal lands by 2032. The Biden administration's initiatives were designed to address the growing concern over plastic pollution, which poses a threat to marine ecosystems and food safety. Environmentalists have long criticized single-use plastics for their detrimental impact on wildlife and ecosystems, particularly in oceans where plastic waste is prevalent. The debate over plastic versus paper straws has intensified, with Trump claiming that paper straws are not only ineffective but also potentially harmful, citing a recent study suggesting that they may contain harmful chemicals known as forever chemicals. These chemicals are linked to various health risks and environmental concerns. In contrast, environmental advocates argue that the focus should be on reducing plastic consumption overall, as plastics can take hundreds of years to decompose and can cause significant harm to marine life. The order has already faced pushback from environmental groups and some lawmakers who argue that it undermines efforts to combat plastic pollution. Countries like Canada have taken steps to ban certain plastic items, labeling them as toxic, while several U.S. states have implemented their own bans on single-use plastic straws. States such as California, New York, and Oregon have introduced legislation that limits the use of plastic straws in restaurants unless specifically requested by customers. As the global community grapples with the issue of plastic waste, the timing of Trump's executive order raises questions about the U.S. commitment to international environmental agreements. Negotiations for a global treaty to control plastic pollution have stalled, with major plastic-producing countries hesitant to agree to binding caps on production. Environmental experts warn that without new regulations, the amount of plastic waste is projected to increase dramatically in the coming years, from 81 million tons in 2020 to an estimated 119 million tons by 2040. Alexander Rankovich, director of the Common Initiative, an environmental think tank, expressed concern that the U.S. may withdraw from global discussions on plastic pollution under the current administration. With the new administration's pro-oil and gas stance, one can expect the U.S. to converge with countries like Russia and Saudi Arabia and oppose the adoption of global goals to reduce plastic production, he stated. In light of Trump's executive order, the conversation around single-use plastics is likely to continue, with advocates on both sides of the issue preparing for a renewed battle over environmental policies. As the U.S. government shifts its stance on plastic usage, the implications for both the environment and public health remain to be seen. The debate over plastic straws is emblematic of a larger struggle between economic interests and environmental stewardship, a conflict that will likely resonate in political discourse for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.